morning, and welcome to another deep dive into leadership. Today, we're joined by Dave Cremin, president of Straton Industries. So, Dave, I've got to ask, what does Straton Industries do?
Hi, Mike. Straton Industries is a precision manufacturer. We're located in Connecticut, Southwest Connecticut, and we're like a big machine shop. And we supply precision machine components, mostly out of metals like aluminum and steel and titanium. And we also supply assemblies, parts that have other parts in them, that have processes like plating and painting and that sort of thing, or hardware. And we supply to the aircraft industry like Sikorsky, semiconductor industry, ASML is our customer there. And we're also in space. We're a supplier to Jet Propulsion Labs, NASA.
Yeah. And you've got some parts that have traveled pretty far, if I remember correctly. Where's the farthest you've gone?
The farthest we have gone so far is Mars. We have components on both Perseverance and Curiosity, the two rovers that are the most advanced, that are driving around on the surface of Mars, and we have many components on both machines.
Wow. Given your kind of interstellar background and geography here, Dave, what is your why? Why do you do what you do? What drives you?
Well, part of it is my DNA. My dad started Straton Industries in 1961, so you could say I was kind of born here. And I grew up, working on Saturday mornings at the shop and pushing a broom and that sort of thing. And it just kind of got into my bloodstream. So that's a big part of it. But I also found it to be a really exciting industry. It can be what you want it to be. It can be what service you offer or where you want to focus your attention. So you can be aligned with aircraft or space. Some people are in medical. Some people are in industrial. It's a really exciting and very pivotal business.
Wow. Dave, that reminds me of one of Marcus Buckingham's guidelines, one of our speakers a while back, who talked about finding the love in what you do. And it sounds like you've done that.
Yeah, I'm really passionate about it. It's a really cool business. There's a lot of technology behind it. It changes all the time. You've got to keep investing, but it makes it exciting too. So, and we got a lot of really good people that have a lot of different kinds of backgrounds, and so the day goes by fast. You come in, and it's like you just sort of before you know it, it's lunch. Before you know it, you're on your way out the door. So it's been, if nothing else, it's been entertaining too.
All right. Um, Given kind of you've taken this over from your dad, you've grown it tremendously since then. I know you're on several panels or advisory boards at the state level, so you've got a good perspective on manufacturing overall. What are your goals as a leader?
A big one is to be competitive. It's really important to be competitive and to sort of have that outward look as to where is the market going? Where's the world going? There's global impact that can happen to just a small business as well. And it's also to prepare our people to be competitive, to be ready for the next thing, to be well trained, and to be on that cutting edge. So that's a big one for us. People are a super important asset to us. So investing in our people is really important as well. And to make sure that they're ready for that next thing that comes along technologically, globally, whatever it may be.
Now, Dave, you've led Stratton to a lot of success and a lot of growth during your tenure there. What would you say do you value or you see as the characteristics of a good leader?
I think you have to set a good vision so that people know, okay, where are we going? From time to time, I've had people sort of surprise me and say, where are we going as a company? So I've now learned that, keep that in mind, that that's important, that people know this is where we're going. And then to prepare people too, and to say, okay, these are the next things you need to learn to be ready to go on the technology that we're going to bring into this company.
All right. Slightly different topic. You were one of the founding members of my Vistage peer advisory group. What have you found as the top benefits for being in Vistage? Why did you join, and what have you gotten out of it?
Uh, I have gotten a lot out of it. I find that with Vistage, you have immediate access to subject matter experts, which is not easy to find. So it's very likely that the challenge you may have, or the challenges I've had at times, were being addressed by someone who was an expert, maybe a guest speaker. Or you may also find that someone you're sitting next to as a fellow member has already experienced what you're just starting to go through. So, when you're running a company, there's not always people around you that are ready to help you with whatever equation you're wrestling with. But in Vistage, I can call you, Mike, and say, hey, who do you know? And I get on to somebody who can give me coaching or expert advice or whatever it may be. And that's, to me, that's a real unique value.
All right. Very good. Thank you. Now, from a different perspective, uh, you've obviously led the company through a lot of growth over your tenure. When you look back, what do you want to be remembered for? What do you want your legacy to be?
I think I like my legacy to be that I was someone that led a company that went from something smaller to something bigger, that I did it with integrity, that I had a vision, and that when a challenge came, I was willing to meet it and to take some risks at times also. And I think finally, I would just say that the lives I touched improved because I was a part of those lives.
Wow. Dave, you certainly met challenges and we've shared a number of your experiences through that. But I love the fact that you talk about uh, touching lives and making a difference out there. And I think that's something that really resonates with me. And I think that's one of the reasons we get along so well.
I would agree with you, Mike. I think that's true.
Hey, Dave, thank you for joining us today and sharing your insights on leadership.
It was great to be here, Mike. Thanks for the invitation.
All right. To our viewers, thank you for joining us today. My name is Mike Tetreault. I'm an executive coach, and I lead a Vistage peer advisory group for high-performing CEOs. If you'd like to learn more about Vistage or about Straton Industries, please reach out. In the meantime, I look forward to seeing you on our next deep dive. Bye for now.